Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Today's video, it's going to be a little bit of talk about the future of the channel and what exactly we're doing with some things. So, as the channel's grown, so too has my interest in looking at other war games. I absolutely love Warhammer Age of Sigma, make no mistake about that. Everyone knows how passionate I am about that game. But I have been finding myself wanting, as I've watched more and more stuff of like other games, things like 40k, especially with Games Workshop's releases, they've sort of spread my eyes to other products other than just Warhammer Age of Sigma. You've noticed that Warcry has become very common content on the channel. I've also been interested in Underworlds recently. 40k has definitely gripped my attention a lot more. And of course, all those other games by Games Workshop. I mean, they've got a multitude of games from 30k to Titanicus. Aeronautica Imperialis especially has sort of grabbed my attention. I love those new minis. But I am going to be expanding the horizons of the channel. I like what we do on Sinful Gaming. We try to make everything sort of very focused on beginners. We try to show a lot of games off. We try to show you how to get into games at very cheap point values and very basic sort of beginner focused stuff. And I want to take that to other games we play. So, with that said, we're going to be expanding into other games. Now, you've obviously already seen Warcry, and you might have started to see Elder Scrolls, A Call to Arms, start to feature on the channel a little bit more, as well as Middleearth strategy battle game. I've got my very first game of that up on the channel as well. And so, yes, we are going to be expanding into other game systems as well over the course of the next year. Now, we've definitely been able to do this thanks to everyone helping support the channel, either by just viewing, watching, purchasing merch, or supporting on Patreon or YouTube members. But anyway, that aside, thank you to everyone who has helped support the channel over this past probably 2 years, which has really allowed us to sort of go and explore these other games. We're at that point where I think we can go look at other game systems. It's not breaking the bank for anything we do here. So, with that said, today I'm going to talk about some game systems that I'm particularly excited to be getting to look into, and that doesn't mean it's going to happen straight away with this. These are definitely games that are on our radar and stuff we may already be working on. As the case, once again, you've seen Elder Scrolls, we've definitely got that underway. 40k is not far off, and with that, you know, that brings things like Kill Team and that very easily into it, but there are other game systems we're working on bringing to the channel very, very soon. And of course, with all these new game systems, we'll be bringing both battle reports and our sort of getting started videos and all that sort of stuff along with them to those particular game systems. And so, what I want to talk about today is I'm going to talk about 10 games that I'm very excited to get into trying and having a look at. And if there are any games you would like us to see, have a look at and try and get into and explore and sort of chat about on the channel, hit us up in the comments below. Let us know if there's enough want for a particular game. I'm sure we can find a way to support that. So, without further ado, this is 10 games we here are excited at getting to play at Sinful Gaming. And so, number one should come as no surprise to anyone else, but Elder Scrolls A Call to Arms by Modiphius Games is definitely the one that's sort of taken me. I'm a massive Skyrim fan. I've played Oblivion and Morrowind and all of them, and I absolutely love the video games. I love the world, I love the lore, and I love the setting and everything about them. And so, when I found out there was a miniature game for Elder Scrolls, well, I was sold. The miniatures are fantastic. The ones I've got and painted so far are absolutely amazing. I can't wait to pick up some more, but this is definitely going to be a game we're going to be focusing on very soon, a lot more. So hopefully you can see a little bit more of it in the future, and hopefully you enjoy it as much as I do. Next up, Conquest, The Last Argument of Kings by Parabellum Games. Now, I will say originally, when I sort of looked at this game, I wasn't too intrigued. However, I've recently been reading into the lore and the narrative, and the setting has absolutely sold me. Plus, looking into some of the miniatures, I think they're really, really great when you sort of get the idea that this is maybe a little bit different of a universe than what you might expect. Obviously, I sort of liken this a lot to Age of Sigma, how the models are just weird in their own sort of way and their own unique sort of thing, and a lot of that is the same in Conquest. Now, I will say that Conquest is a rank and flank game. I am an old Warhammer Fantasy player, and to find a supported rank and flank game with some really nice miniatures was something I was really excited for. Conquest is definitely something we're going to be looking at in the channel in the very near future. We've got some stuff on the way for it, so keep an eye out for that. but I'm really excited to get cracking and get trying out this new game. And so, next up, Warhammer 40,000 by Games Workshop. Once again, this one should come as no surprise. It's been known for a while. They've been playing some 40k games and getting some armies ready. If you've watched the channel and watched some painting stuff we've been doing on our hobby hangouts. But Warhammer 40k is definitely something I've played a lot of in my time. I used to be right into it, had massive armies, got rid of it all around the start of 8th edition, but I've really been getting back into it. And finally, actually, the other day, just built up the Indomitus box set that I got. So really excited to get trying that new models out of that, playing some Necrons, playing some Space Marines. We've got Eldar and some Tyranids as well on the way for the channel. So keep an eye out. Warhammer 40k is definitely, I mean, this is an easy one, a no-brainer. Let's go explore 40k again together. Warhammer Fantasy 8th Edition is another game I'm really excited to try. For those who know me and know on the channel, I have played 8th Edition for a long time. Obviously, taken over by Age of Sigma, it has been in my sort of gaming time. But recently, I found a couple of armies laying about and I'm like, well, what do I do with these old models? And I started putting things together and I started finding I still had some whole 8th Edition armies. Plus the stuff of the old world and the things and the looks of like Cathay and Kislev is really getting me excited for Warhammer the Old World, whatever that may be. Plus the fact they've said, you know, your old collections will be valid in it. I'm really excited for that. So we're going to be looking at Warhammer Fantasy 8th Edition mostly because that is the edition I'm most familiar with. Maybe some 6th in there as well, but 8th predominantly because that's what they've sort of said, that Old World will probably be 8th sort of, I guess, fine-tuned. So we'll be looking at 8th. We'll get some armies up that I've already got. We've got Dwarves and a whole Empire Knight army. I dug out my cabinet the other week, along with some Wood Elves, obviously Dark Elves, and Skaven, and some other things in there as well. But I'm really excited to get into Warhammer Fantasy again. This was one maybe not quite so near in the future, but we're definitely working on getting this to the channel soon. Another one that's pretty close, and we've actually already got one battle report up for this game already, Middle-earth strategy battle game. I'm really looking forward to trying out this game. I played it much in my youth. It was actually one of the very first Warhammer games I played as I started really getting into Warhammer around when the Lord of the Rings movies came out. I've got an Easterling force painted up and some Rohan is on its way. Plus I've got a fantastic little community local to me that I can't wait to share and get on the community channel with us all. So with that said, I'm looking forward to sort of showing off this game some more and getting some real light shone on this game, as I don't think it gets the love it deserves. I honestly believe it is the best game system Games Workshop make. Next up, Star Wars Legion by Fantasy Flight Games. Though how long it's for Fantasy Flight Games, who knows what potentially is happening with this game. But this one is actually one my brother is really excited for. He's a massive Star Wars fan, and I am really looking forward to sort of experiencing this game with him and sort of having a look at how this one plays. For me, he's going to be on the channel a lot more. You've seen him in a lot of battle reports against me lately. He's helping out a ton with the channel. So this is his sort of game that he wants to bring to the channel. We both want to experience and sort of learn about this game. So we're really excited to hopefully bring this to you sometime in the near future. Next up, another Games Workshop game that I've already got a decent collection for, and I'm really excited for the new season because I love the miniatures that are coming out in it, and I will stand by this. These are the best miniatures Games Workshop make in any game. As a collective whole of a range, Underworlds is by far the best range of miniatures in all of tabletop wargaming. Warhammer Underworlds is definitely something I've been really excited to sort of have a look at. We'll be looking at it in the new formats that you can see coming in the new season of the game, so can't wait to try out and see what has changed in the new season of this game. And so, much like how Warhammer Age of Sigma Warcry was very easy in for us to start showing off the channel, once 40k hits, you can expect Kill Team to hit very soon after. It's very much sort of the same sort of thing where it is the skirmish mode style, the smaller game style that Warhammer Warcry is to Age of Sigma. So we'll definitely have some Kill Team content not far behind the 40k stuff when that starts hitting the channel. And so the next one is Marvel Crisis Protocol by Atomic Mass Games. This one has definitely taken the attention of me and my brother, as we're both massive superhero fans. I love the Marvel movies. I like the universe. For those wondering, Daredevil is my favourite MCU character, or Marvel character in general. Iron Man, a close second for me, and then probably Night Runner. So there's my top 3 Marvel characters for you. But I'm really excited to check out Marvel's Crisis Protocol. I love the miniatures. I love that it's such a, I guess, well-known IP. They've really sort of taken a lot of the look. They've shown a lot of the comic book flavored characters. You can see the Doc Ock there is very comic book style. Really excited to try this game out and have a check and see what all the fuss is about, because people have been saying it's absolutely fantastic. And lastly, the other one I'm really excited for, because I'm a massive fan of the universe. I like the TV shows, maybe up until those last couple of seasons, but we won't talk about that. A Song of Ice and Fire by Command Games. I'm really excited. The miniatures look amazing. It's another rank and flank game as well, with the circular bases, very War of the Rings style that I really like. Can't wait to check this game out. I've got a couple of boxes ready for this game to go, so hopefully have this one on the channel very soon as well. But that is all the games that I'm excited. If there's other ones you think that should be in this list, maybe I've forgotten a couple of the ones we're really excited to have a check out of. But if you think there's something we're missing, maybe you'd like to see a particular something on the channel, let us know in the comments. And definitely, if you are a YouTube member or patron, hit us up in there as well and let us know what you would like us to see share on the channel, because you guys are the ones that really have helped us be able to start to explore into other games. So thank you everyone for supporting the channel so far. I'm really excited to bring some more games to everyone and start showing off some more stuff. So with that said, let us know in the comments what you would like to see on the channel in the future. If it's more Age of Sigma, it's more Age of Sigma, but I'm really excited to start exploring other games as well. So everyone, let us know. Well, that's it for the video. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, if you'd like to, leave us a comment letting us know what you liked about the video. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our fine little community here, you can do so by following the link in the description of the video to our Discord server and come chat over there with us. Lastly, if you'd like to help support the channel in another way, you can do so either by Patreon, YouTube members, or purchasing some merch from our Teespring store, all of which you will find the links for in the description of the video. And we'd like to give a shout out to everyone who helps support the channel via Patreon and YouTube members. So a special shout out to our patrons: Christian Weir, James, Soren, Chaosborn, AJC, Candy Lowell, Outer on Shop First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising Ape, Cure Dynamic, Agu, Anthony B, Dynet226, Anton Nilsson, and JJ Austrian. And a thank you to our YouTube members as well: Green Roots Gaming, Kenton Young, Steve T, The Real Zeot, Chris Wallace, Turai12, Vinny, Lock Lorick, Matt Mollum, and the Johnny84. And a special thanks to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork for the channel, and to Xmorphic, who does a fantastic job of doing all the backroom work for our Discord server. Thank you once again for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe again, and stay safe everyone, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now.